So this is going to be my feeding and blood glucose monitoring video. So to begin, before I even entered the room, I checked for the order to verify that I needed to do the feeding and that this was the right time, the right place, the right person to do it with. I verified how much I need to do, the facility's orders against the residual that I will be taking. I checked for any allergies or anything that may hinder the level of consciousness so that we could communicate those kind of things. All right, and then I gathered my supplies, and so I brought them and placed them on a clean surface. Here are all my supplies. All right, so I'm gonna knock and come in, provide privacy. Hi, my name is Desi, and I'm your nurse today. Before we begin, can I just check your name and your date of birth? Okay, thank you. So the name and date of birth I would have checked with the orders just to verify that we had the right person. Alrighty. So today I'm just going to be doing a little bit of, I'll be checking your glucose and then we will do a feeding, okay? Are there any questions before we begin? No? Okay. So this should only take me about 10 minutes to complete or so. 10 to 15 minutes, just depending, okay? Alright, so we're going to begin with glucose monitoring. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. I'm going to verify, check the patency of everything, make sure that they are correct. Check that the strips belong to this meter and that they are correct. And the date, make sure everything's clean and everything looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and perform hand hygiene. Oh, stuff actually came out this time. Okay, hand hygiene. And then I'm going to go ahead and put on gloves. Right. So now we're ready to begin. Checking the finger, looking at the color, the consistency to see if there's any callus or anything like that on them. And they appear to be good and ready. Go ahead and turn on my machine. Okay, now that it's on, I'm going to go ahead and open, take out one test strip, immediately close, put test strip in, set it down. It says it's ready for me to take a blood sample. So I'm going to take a finger, least callus, one that looks the best, perpendicular to the skin, to the finger. I'm going to go ahead and poke. I'm going to let the finger down just slightly and let gravity pull it out. If there's still no blood coming, I can lightly milk the finger. I can't remember the term for that, but you don't want to squeeze it is the point. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and take the test strip and dip it, not scoop it and smear it. Alright. I would have first alcohol wiped before I poked him, and then I'm going to apply light gauze. I would apply the light gauze, put some pressure on it for a little bit, or until it's done bleeding. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that away. So I looked at my glucose. It's within range. I would have checked that with the orders to verify, make sure that I could still give the feeding. But for this purpose, we can still give the feeding. So I'm gonna throw the strip in the proper waste receptacle. Pack up these things. I'm gonna undo my gloves. Proper waste receptacle. Perform hand hygiene again. Typically, I'd like to actually wash my hands, but for the purpose of this video, we're gonna do it via Purell. Alright. Okay, so now that we're done with that portion, we're gonna go ahead and go with the feeding, okay? Are you ready? Any questions? No. Okay, so I'm still in the right room, still the same person. I verified with 2 identifiers, it's still all the same. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and glove up. assessing, while I'm doing the gloving, I'm assessing the oral cavity, the nasal cavity, ensuring that it's patent and looks good. If any oral hygiene needed to be done, I would do that at the end. Okay. So I'm verifying the tube, making sure that it is. The first thing I'm going to do is verify it that the length is accurate and check it with the orders and the documentation in the computer, and it is correct that there is the same amount of length. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and connect. This would have been together before I started. It would have just been together. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and connect, and I'm going to aspirate some of the contents. Depending on the facility's policy, lets me know how much I can or cannot see before giving the feeding. But in this case, we have a good amount, so we can still administer the feeding. Looking at the color and consistency, and I'm putting it back per facility policy. So then I'm going to go ahead and remove the plunger and remove this portion from it. And place it right place. Put it back in. So now I'm ready. I'm going to pour in about 50 milliliters of normal saline. I'm going to hold it high and let it flush through the tube. And my house supplement is already pre-mixed, so I'm going to go ahead and pour that in. And the amount I'd be pouring in would be per facility orders. For this purposes, it's going to be 60 mLs. I'm going to do it about 30 at a time just to ensure proper placement and that it's going down nicely and that we don't have any issues and not to overload. I'm going to hold it high and regulate how fast or slow. Alright, it's just about done, so I'm going to finish it up with 50 more mLs of normal saline. And I'm going to wait for it to flush all the way through the tube. Okay, and then I'm going to pull the plunger and recap. I'm going to also be assessing the entire time how my patient is doing. Making sure the vent is above at shoulder length. Okay, getting it back. And then, like I said, I prefer oral hygiene, nasal hygiene at this point. Asking if there's any pain. No pain associated. Okay, alright, and that will be the end.